positive. Here we go.
Starring June Lockhart, Hugh Riley, Jon Provost as Timmy, and, of course, Lassie.
Lassie! Lassie!
Oh, does that bring memories back?
Hey, man, I got to tell you something. Jon Provost, one of my... Gosh, John, Lassie, my first dog was Lassie.
Yes, but it wasn't a collie, was it?
No, it wasn't a collie. It was a... It was a dog who looked like Lassie, but just was a pound dog, you know, from the pound.
They're the best kind.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. We have a rescue now that our first rescue. I've always had dogs, but I've always raised them from puppies and, you know, purebreds. And the last time we lost our dog, my wife and I said, you know, there's so many dogs out there that need to be rescued. And so we rescued a little senior guy. And it took a long time, but we've had him now for about 2.5 years. And it's just the best dog that we could ever have.
Icon of television, the Lassie series, you, June Lockhart, your whole family, that little farm in the San Fernando Valley. I don't know where that farm was.
Actually, it was on a sound stage.
Oh, it was on a sound stage.
The house, the barn, the barnyard, and a small forest were all on a sound stage.
Wow.
And we filmed at Desilu Studios.
Wow.
And so down at the other end of the lot, they filmed My Three Sons, I Love Lucy, The Untouchables. I mean, there was all kinds of stuff going on there. It was great.
So you started the show as a 7-year-old kid, and you're surrounded by all these stars. First of all, I want to let everybody know, Desilu Studios was Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball. So how was that? You rocking around, and here's, you know, the guys from Untouchable, on and on and on. Fred McMurray.
It was great. It was really great. Because one thing that they did was, whenever the guys on The Untouchables would have, you know, a gangster shootout with, you know, the Tommy guns and stuff, they would always come over and get me off the set, and the director would have a chair right next to his chair for me to sit in and watch the guys. You know, I mean, every kid's dream. You know, I'm 8, 9, 10 years old, and these guys are out there, you know, shooting themselves up. But it was good for me because it was a break.
Yeah.
It gave me a little bit of an escape from doing what I was doing, because when I went to work, it was me, 2 dogs, and 35 adults.
Yeah.
So, you know, it gave me a little break. And then I would see Lucy around the lot, because she ran that lot.
Right.
And she'd be driving around in her little golf cart and stuff, you know, and I'd see her and all the other people, and it was a lot of fun. It was work, but it was fun.
So let me ask you something. I hear that there was a scene that you fall in the river and Lassie's supposed to go after you. Now, it kind of got out of hand, right?
It did. We filmed it in the wintertime in the Sonora River in California, and we couldn't rehearse the scene. And they had to see our faces, so they couldn't use stunt doubles. Now they would, you know, just computerize
Right.
it, so it wouldn't be a big deal. And everybody's saying, you're not going to let them go down this river like that, because we were on a raft, the raft broke up, we were thrown into the water, and I got sucked into some rapids and was pulled down and hit my chest on a big rock, and it knocked all the air out of me. So I'm coming up, and I've got, you know, a wool jacket on and the whole thing, and hiking boots, and I'm going down, but I'm doing what the director told me to do. I'm screaming, I'm yelling, you know, and I just went right by everybody and right by the camera, and I was going down, and luckily my stunt double, a man by the name of Whitey Hughes, he jumped into the river and kind of threw me to the bank, and some of the other crew members pulled me out. But then Whitey almost ended up drowning. So, but they had 2 guys in wetsuits to save Lassie.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's right.
But not me. So.
Funny line. You said when Lassie got wet on the show, there were no blow dryers.
Right.
So they had 2 or 3 other Lassies.
We had a double dog that would do swimming and fighting and stuff, because back then, I mean, it would take a week to dry a collie out, so they couldn't use Lassie.
Well, Thunder Valley wants to say thank you very much, Jon Provost, and what an honor to have you.
All right.
And I'm going to say it one more time. Well, you go ahead and say it.
Well, I was just going to say, no, this has been a great place. Everybody's been fun, and the people that came out tonight to meet us, just You know, they loved our shows, and they like this.
They love it.
They love the place.
You're still
It's
on
great.
the air.
In over 50 countries, believe that or not.
Wow.
It's incredible. I have a website. It's just my name, jonprovost.com, and I get emails from all over the world.
Well, all I got to say is, Lassie, Lassie.
Here we go.